no mystery why all my classmates hate me. It's not my fault though. I don't know why they take it out on me. I'm new at this school, and I've tried hard. Well, at least at the beginning, I tried hard to make friends. I couldn't find one person to be nice to me. Paige, you know, Paige O'Neill. She said hello to me once. But when she walked away, a bunch of kids went up to her and whispered in her ear. And she never said hello to me again. I gave up after a while and just kept to myself. I feel like I'm a strong person, but one could only take so much. So I always sit in the back corner of my classes and eat alone at the table with a crack in it that everyone avoids. Some days I go to the library, but most days I just go straight home. I have no brothers or sisters. It's just me and my mum. Well, I have a dad. I know you want me to talk about my dad, it's just... He's the reason. He's the reason no one will talk to me at school. I'm sorry, it's just so hard for me to do this. My dad. My dad's in prison. I'm old school, I had loads of friends. I wasn't considered the most popular girl in school, but I was definitely part of the popular crowd. I had one best friend, Sarah McDaniel. We were almost like twins, Sarah and me. And our birthdays were only 3 days apart. Sarah spent a lot of time at my house, and my dad was always really nice to her. I didn't think anything of it, I just thought he was being friendly. He used to tease her all the time about how much she looked like me. I did feel uncomfortable sometimes when he'd say things like, "Oh Sarah, if only you were 15 years older." One Monday morning about 6 months ago, I was walking to Sarah's house so that we could walk to school together. There were a couple of police cars in the front of her house. The officers were talking to Sarah's parents and her older brother Timmy. I went up to the porch to see what was going on, and Sarah's mum was crying so hard she could hardly stand. Timmy took me aside and told me that Sarah was dead. She'd been beaten to death. I stepped away from him, dropped my books and just started running. I didn't know what to do, my head was spinning. Eventually, I went home to see that my dad was being arrested for Sarah's murder. My dad! My dad is now in prison for the rape and murder of my best friend.